Councillor Cashman.
Thank you, Lord Mayor. And just to help with that, we will accept the LCI and the Green Amendment into our motion, so that can be voted on together. So, first of all, Lord Mayor, I just wanted to begin by congratulating Harry Georgiou on a fantastic speech and say that he is an absolute credit to this city and a powerful advocate for disability rights and the fight for inclusion. Second, and quite importantly, Lord Mayor, I want to address the comments from Darren Jones, the Labour Minister, who, when talking about disability cuts, compared it to taking pocket money away from his children. How absolutely tone deaf is that? And here's my challenge to every Labour councillor that speaks on this motion tonight. You should start your speech with an apology to every disabled person in this city for those comments. And a further challenge to Labour councillors who vote on this motion tonight. I hope Harry's words are imprinted in your conscience. I hope that you'll vote with your disabled constituents in your heart, because what Councillor Andrew Makinson said just a few meetings ago was absolutely correct. When the coalition government got things wrong, and there was plenty of times that it did, we were happy on these benches to condemn them for doing that, and I don't see the same in this amendment. We were happy to put Liverpool first, and I know that there'll be Labour councillors in this chamber tonight who don't want to support the love letter amendment by the administration. Take Councillor Ellie Byrne, for example, who represents an extremely deprived part of the city and whose father has stood up against this in Parliament. Take Councillor Steve Mumby, who we might have a difference of opinion on many things, but who is well respected for standing up for his constituents in Liverpool 8. Take Councillor Naz Hassan, who I'm sure has had many of his constituents in Edge Hill speak to him with concerns about these changes. I know that a strong sense of social justice runs through the veins of every councillor on this council. And I know that that is what unites us as a city as well. Whether you're red or gold or orange or green, we all share that. And I ask you to vote for this motion unamended tonight. Thank you, Lord Mayor.
Just a point of order in relation to Carl's comments before. I just think it's quite inappropriate for him to bring a family member into a debate and compare him to me. I don't think any of the woman or any of the member in here is compared to family members. Just to clarify, I absolutely do not support any sort of welfare cut, but I think it's absolutely inappropriate that you've just compared me to a family member. I've been elected to the chamber twice in my own right, so I just think, but at the end of the day, I just think it's really inappropriate.
So I'm going to call Councillor Cashman to reply to the debate.
Do you want me to reply to the whole debate, Lord Mayor? Just sum up the whole debate, or just reply to Councillor Burns? Are we not taking any other speakers then? Just to be clear.
At the moment, I warned at the start, so far we've gone for more than 30 minutes for a 20-minute debate. We're going to take it up to 35. We're going to spend at least 5 minutes on voting. This is the right time to move forward. I regret that other people want to speak across the chamber, but this, I remind you, is a 20-minute debate. Councillor Cashman.
Thank you, Lord Mayor. And just to respond to a few comments in that debate, and just to respond directly to Councillor Byrne there, I think, you know, I do not at all believe that you're here because of your father. You have been elected in your own right twice to Everton, and I congratulate you for that. The point that I was making was that you do represent one of the most deprived areas in the city, and then to go on to make the point about, excuse me, and then to go on to make the point about your father, who is also a Labour MP. But then I also, excuse me, and then I went on to make the point about Councillor Steve Mumby and about Councillor Naz Hassan. So it wasn't a comparison. If it came across that way, I sincerely apologise, but it wasn't. So, Lord Mayor, I would like to just sum up this debate by saying What absolute petulant behaviour by that side. When it comes to actually saying something of substance, you haven't got anything to say. And when it comes to criticising your own government, you also haven't got anything to say. So let's be clear. When we talk about how to raise this money, and as Councillor Gibbons said, it's £4 billion, there's plenty of other ways to raise this money. A reverse of the Conservatives' cut to bank taxes, a reform of capital gains tax, a proper windfall tax, a proper welfare tax, raising the digital services tax on social media giants, sewage tax on water company profits, a tobacco company profit levy, a super tax on private jet flights, and properly tackling tax evasion. Your government is too afraid to do it. You're as bad as the Tories. You're red Tories in disguise. And my Lord Mayor, I think it's a disgrace. I'm very thankful, actually. I'm very thankful that Councillor Liam Robertson has said that he won't take those amendments together, because we'll be calling for a card vote, and we'll be watching as every single one of you votes to not condemn your government. Thank you, Lord Mayor.